Remember how 2021 was supposed to be better? That lasted not long at all. I mean, depending on what kind of music you listen to, a musician may have died or gotten an aneurysm or filed for divorce. Depends on what kind of stuff you're into, but there's all sorts of shit happening for them, which sucks. But then January 6th happens. Nice one, America. I'm real impressed. As a Canadian, we are just sitting and enjoying our popcorn while simultaneously being completely horrified. I mean, what has happened to your country? I don't even know where to begin. I mean, there's a million videos on YouTube about what the heck is going on, where you can see, protesters being helped by the police down the stairs, or people walking through the ropes after breaking in windows. So, like, you don't care about breaking in, but you'll follow the ropes. Or who the hell is this guy? Like,
Sure, my name is Jake Angeli, that's Jake and Angeli, Angel with an I.
And can I ask your age?
Yeah, sure, I'm 32.
And I heard you say that you've come to several of the president's other events before. Why is it so important to you to come to these events and show your support?
Well, one thing I can say is that a lot of the people in the media that level a lot of scrutiny at Donald Trump, level a lot of accusations at Donald Trump, could not handle even a percentage of the amount of scrutiny and the amount of allegations that are being leveled at him from so many different levels. And I think it's important that the President of the United States knows that his people support him. And I think it's important that the President of the United States knows that it isn't just the opinions of the people in the media that are out there, that there's good, patriotic Americans that see everything that he's going through and are willing to stand up and say, hey, man, I see what you're going through. I salute you. Thank you for doing your job.
Some people are saying he's Antifa, which is insane. Most people are saying he's QAnon. Either way, what is wrong with his sense of style, and why does he think he's at Burning Man? The things that 2020 has done to the human mind, man. We're seeing the crumbling of a psyche right before our eyes. That face paint, that guy. Okay, anyways, enough about him. What other things have we seen? Oh yeah, another murder. I don't really want to make a joke about it because that's somebody that actually died. But apparently don't mention that to people who are super left wing, because they don't want to hear that either. Yeah, I mean, she was doing illegal stuff and they did tell her to stop and she ignored. And unfortunately, the training in the US is to shoot first, ask questions later. And when you're shot in the neck, there's no real time for questions later. But America. It's a little different when it's on the other side, but alas, now everybody gets a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, I guess. I don't know what is up with people, but like I tried to just mention the fact that, hey, like, the police aren't treating these guys perfectly. Somebody has died. But like, don't get me wrong. I completely support what the BLM movement's about and don't at all support what these chaotic insurgents are doing. It's terrorism, it's rioting, it's anything but protesting, because we know that a protest is a legal gathering. This was anything but. It was violent, it was destructive to property, it was an attack on democracy, as everyone's saying, right? Like, it's bad, right? I mean, why didn't the cops care? They seem to care about peaceful protesters. Make it make sense, please. I think just being up north, and it's like really connected because we're like the closest trading partners that either country has, but like Canada's separated. Our news is very different. It's not nearly as left, right, pick one. Don't get information anywhere else or it'll be completely different and probably lies, because that's what the other news network told you. Anyways, it's not like that. So typically I try to get my own information and make up my own mind. So while all this chaos has been going on today, I watched a bit of the news, and then once, you know, the journalists and everyone was kind of separated out, there was really no reason to keep watching the news. So I switched over to C-SPAN so I can actually hear what is happening on the House floor. I find that interesting, and it's not some journalist's opinion of what that person has said. It is my opinion about what that person has said. I'm not going to quote a bunch of people, but I did want to give a quick shout out to Representative Connor Lamb from Pennsylvania, because he was like the most recent white guy who mentioned that the violent attacks that we saw in the summertime didn't happen here, and the reason it didn't happen is because of race. And it's really nice when a white guy brings that up. I mean, I may look a little deceiving, but I'm Middle Eastern myself, so like, it's really nice to see allies, especially with something as important as BLM. Like, I'm there with you guys completely, but I think this left versus right, this extreme, we have to agree or we have to disagree, there is no middle ground. I don't like that. I mean, facts are facts. Let's not argue about things. I am on the side that this was a completely senseless day that was caused by a lunatic that should never have been president, that should have been impeached last year, that the list goes on and on. It's been 5 years of chaos. Can you believe it? When he first started campaigning was 5 years ago. It feels like yesterday and also 40 years ago at the same time. Okay, so I think that's enough. I hope you guys are doing okay in America, and if you're abroad, try not to laugh too hard. It is entertaining. This is the, as everyone keeps repeating, the unfunny joke season finale of America. Or no, the final season? I'm good at like shitty online jokes. I mean, meme. I'm all about it, but like, I'm not great at quoting that stuff. I'm me, not a meme. If you want a meme mom, you should go to Karolina Zabrowska. I hope I pronounced that right. I actually don't know. She's Polish, and I love her. She's taught me a lot about history, and actually tonight I was going to do a video about Bridgerton. And then the world exploded. I mean, I guess it's mostly just Washington, D.C., and it was just a few people who believe crazy conspiracies on the internet. Okay, anyways, I'm out of here. Whoa, if I'm smashing myself in the glasses, it's time to stop talking. I have riled myself up enough. Please stay safe. If you need a hug from your resident Canadian, reach out in the comments and I will send you an electronic hug, because everyone needs a hug today. It is chaos. And I'm a little manic because it is chaos. And I am very sensitive.
Police are squabbling with protesters. Oh, there we go. And they just breached the Capitol.
Ma'am, what happened to you?
I got maced.
You got maced.
By the police.
And what happened? You were trying to go inside the
Yeah,
Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside and they pushed me out and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Thank you.